You don't flash farm, but you do deny a lot of creeps. Speaking of denying creeps, Mind Control doing just the same here. In fact, he's keeping just about even. 12 denies. Might be in trouble. No, he's fine down bottom. The hero's top. Seb did rotate for this. He's continuing the TP scroll. They've got Magic Missile as well to throw here, and the Blood Grenade. First blood, 5.5 minutes in. Seb's going to go ahead and yoink that one away.
Yeah, and he's going to move to help his support, I guess, get the Wisdom Rune. Maybe
anticipating Seb.
Okay.
Hello! And a good move there from Noob. The stun is going to save the life here of the Silencer and even reward Noob for a kill.
That is so good.
It's working out very well for them so far. Noob has another Elder Dragon form. Tier 2 might be a little bit too rich for Quest, but maybe if they can get a kill onto Yuragi, it would be well worth it. They're going to throw the stun his way. Silence is going to be thrown down. Chemical Rage on cooldown for 15 seconds. Pulverize committed. There's no swap from Kitrak, and even if there was, I don't believe it would have aided them there. BZM, they're rolling in for revenge, is not going to have another roll at the ready to stop Noob from TPing away. Kaori as well TPing away in time, but doesn't really have a target to go on here.
Yeah, we're starting to see this Rubik against the bench, you know. His Magic Missile actually kind of safe. Nope.
Round 2, perhaps a bit too optimistic from Quest, as there was a second charge in that vessel, so Noob is going to go down. BCM rolling on in, another aggressive usage of the vessel, as he's going to be telekinesed back underneath that tower, but only closer to that Rubik, who finds another kill. Kaori is not going to make it out alive either. That is a max boulder smash. That's 300 damage for you. And that money is going to start really rolling in. Bit of aggression now. Mind Control maybe looking for his first duel win. Toby is going to interrupt that. There's going to be, the last word, preventing any further spells from coming through. Not like I think Mind Control wanted to duel at that point. Surrounded by 4 heroes, he will fall. Oh, there's a DD in the river. Forgot about that one when I was listing them off. Okay, so DD rune's kind of a big one. That could be maybe a good time to maybe look for a kill onto the Naga Siren. The problem is Shad by now has Song, so the ability for them to reset here on Quest if the fight's gone bad is going to be relatively painless and easy. Swap out is going to be used by Omar to try and get his ally away to safety. Good Sprout block there. Prevents MC from chasing any further. It might prevent them from getting the duel, and it does, because he's already dueled. Okay, he dueled the Silencer. Action in the mid lane, though, and that's going to be where Yurag, or BZM rather, is getting beat back by all 3 cores. Dagger into the backpack for Yuragi. I don't know if he's going to have necessarily the slots for it. I might just give this one to BZM, allow him to roll in a bit more aggressively. Hold on, they're already TPing through the gate onto the other side, and that's because they have a ward here. They see Kaori farming away. They're going to go now jump up to 92 dual damage. It is Yuragi who's going to take the Aegis #1. That will be minus #3 here, so they're really wanting to take this late. The pressure from OG, though, yeah, it's going to be coming here relatively quickly. MC is going to get the duel up to 120 damage. Yuragi kind enough to wait a little bit there before he got the last hit. So that's, a little problematic, because you're essentially going to have... I mean, this Rod of Atos is not the scariest item, but it is an int item, so it's going to give Seb that damage. Okay, another kill onto Omar. Zero gets pretty crazy. NP as well is going to scale nicely. He's got a full Gleipnir. I'm not sure if this is going to really work out as well as Quest imagined. It's a quick kill onto Omar. I don't believe MC got in there with a duel. He did not. The items keep rolling in. Noob's got his own Ag Scepter. Naga Siren has a Butterfly. That's a pretty significant item. There's no MKB that I see quite yet. So, nor the Bloodthorn, right, which gives that accuracy. So we'll see. Oh, MKB just finished, literally. Okay. MC finds the duel onto Toby. There's going to be the Global Silence and the Song of the Star, but it's not stopping Yuragi. He's in. In fact, wants a second kill now onto Noob. They have at least cut it out 1 BKB duration, but they don't actually have buyback on Toby. He's sidelined for this fight. Noob doing a good job here with the pathing on the cliffs, but eventually he's going to be gotten on top of. And now Shad, he's got nothing left to play with here. Surrounded by 4 heroes, instantly stunned up, basically permanently. OG easily take the fight, and I can't believe it, but their ward is here the entire time from Kitrak. Obviously when they're just kind of strolling on through, not an issue for them here, as Kaori is going to die yet again. Seb finds him out. Tough game for Kaori, but he's got buyback, right? That's why he has the hand of Midas. Base is going to be cracked wide open like an omelet, or like an egg, quite famously, before you make an omelet. This Quest Waiting for the right kind of initiation. BZM, careful here. He might get pushed back in or close to the fountain. They're going to try and block him out. They do drop the global onto him. Has he already used the Lotus Orb? And with many heroes surrounding him, no, he's still alive. I believe he got off the cheese as well. And now it's Toby who's going to be in a bit of trouble. Naga Siren Song's not going to stop MC with the BKB. He's covered himself here at least long enough for them to put Toby into the grave. What more OG about to do? Are they about to go fountain farming here as they clear through the illusions? Another stun here onto Noob, but it's reflected. Quick reactions there out from BZM as the Lotus is all around, taking these fights just about impossible for the side of Quest, as that's now going to be Noob down without buyback. Seb's got a BKB as well for good measure, just to show off how much of a core he can really be. Shad walks in, oh, but it's GG. It just doesn't matter. That is going to be GG. Well played in game number 1. As there's the man himself, Seb saying, felt like I never really left the off lane in that game. Got a good amount of farmed even more.
And earlier asked if it's a little bit more difficult, he might go for a couple auras in play. But yeah, I think just the amount of control that you bring, the fact that you also have X-Mark to send people back to base, bring them back in, so you're constantly fighting, constantly in the face of your opponent. And
half HP by the time he gets actually back to the lane.
And the tip to boot.
Yeah, just a little, yep, nice hero, mate. Real cool.
Again, I'm not opposed to 5 positions actually be able to fight up, and Toby, he is going to be dying in the bot lane. Nice TP there from Seb.
Yeah, he was okay, but did get pretty close. In fact, he might think he has got a go here. He's got another onslaught in 8 seconds. Same thing for a trample. That'll trigger a TP. A pair of them, actually. He's trapped inside the trees. Omar will be able to close the gap with that level 1 leap and finds the kill. A little bit too aggressive there. Just a bit.
And Sven, meanwhile, in the top lane, getting
first
a little bit pressured
time
there.
hits. That's a pretty nice one as well. Haste is, I think any mid laner can utilize that basically for a kill rune.
Yeah, especially with how OG been playing, right? Like at any minute, you know they're going to be close to your towers. So Puck can just TP and use that haste rune.
We haven't combo break right here. Yep. Yeah, not really broken. Unfortunately, Yuragi's still in for a bit of pain. Does pop everything that he has, and TP's out from Seb. The ward did scout him ahead of time, so Quest had about a split second of heads up here. Omar leaping away, still has a blood grenade to throw, but is going to be closed down and killed, I think, by the Shadow Poison of Kitrak. Kiori trying to fight his way through this one. He's tanky. He's got the chainmail up, but he's not going to be able to 1v3 it.
The overgrowth damage killed him from the Tormentor, like globally.
That's I didn't see that one coming. I know Zeus can do it as well with the Nimbus. BCM is going to be hitting Kyrie with the business though, not the Nimbus, and I think he's easily got a kill. I mean, he's got Pulverize and will just commit it for the guaranteed kill. Question is, will the lack of Pulverize now punish him? I don't think so. The damage here is not really that high. We'll see if Toby TPing in changes the thing about it, but it's a long TP, and furthermore, he cancels it. So,
like, it's so difficult for him to itemize, where like he wants Witchblade to do damage, he wants a blink, but then it's like I need my Sange Kaya to scale, but then the beacon is. We'll see how Noob does navigate this game.
How he balances it. There's still a coil here on Seb, so it's unlikely he gets out alive, and he won't. MC popping that first Dark Ascension, though. Very low on the mana because, of course, of that refresh, but the double void allows him to easily nuke through Kaori. Well, I think Quest, there we go. Moonlight Shadow, number 1 of the game, out from Omar. They're going to try and set their sights here onto MC, who does not have Dark Ascension. Does not have any heroes nearby either, so this should be a kill about as easy as they come. Nice combo here into the magic damage. Kaori joining as well, just for kicks. And they've got a kill on the MC. Bottom, Seb saying hello to Shad. And eventually we'll say goodbye with a Walrus Punch.
You could argue that he still wants to get Manta, maybe even in the Skadi before he
Arrow misses top on this. Rainbow TP's coming out as well. Disruption is first. Kitrak with a clutch TP. He manages to have the fastest reaction time, so his TP's not delayed. That allows him to actually save and turn this as they get the kill onto Omar. Really good stuff from OG. They'll hand out games of TF2 to play if you have you know, support games under your belt. Toby is just dead to rights here. There's just no way he's getting out. That silence, that crippling fear lasting far too long. BZM still able to retain that Pulverize.
Pretty squishy, and if they kill Puck off from one quick rotation, they're actually going to be jumping onto MC though.
Yeah, there's a pretty decent amount of damage coming out from that Wrath of Nature, and especially with Shad able to get that blink on in to surprise him, they will be able to burst through him. Okay, I mean, that's a pretty nice band-aid fix though. I have to say this blink dagger, maybe, I don't want to call it early, but, you know, at least before BKB, it's going to allow Shad to follow up on some of these quicker kills.
a little bit surprised actually, but it doesn't matter because OG are going to keep going. They're going to give us no point to actually analyze this game.
Nope, not at all. Noob does not have the coil, of course. He's got some decent slows, though, with that Witchblade Omar. And now Shad giving chase. That disruption's not going to help Seb out here, but it is going to allow the rest of OG to escape behind his corpse.
Get some casual shovel when you're always on that, but Seb, he's trying to farm his blink in the bot lane and does go down quite quickly.
He does. Kaori top lane, though, should die in return as he was trying to TP away. I think nearly got that completed, but is eventually going to be killed off. And they had the pulverize the entire time, honestly.
He's not going to be overtaken by the Tusk, but his lane wasn't too great. Doesn't matter, no. Nightstalker, no ultimate. Shad with the blink and the BKB. Jumping in.
The arrow zoning out BCM. Not like I think he really wanted to turn anyway. We'll see if they can catch another. He's got that Invis rune, though, so.
But it's not as if he can look to Toby and be like, oh, don't worry. He's helping the boys out, you know? A blade mail shard conquer.
Still on blade mail, but we'll see. Maybe the tidal wave comes in handy. Here's calling in the boat. BZM pop the BKB. Kaori is gonna be able to TP in from behind. Sprout as well to disrupt them. They will collect the kill. Shad is slow to a crawl here by this demonic purge. It doesn't seem like OG really have the members here to try and counter initiate, nor do they really want to by the looks of things into Shad's God strength. You can ask Kittrack about that. He is going to be taken down, unable to escape in time, right? You don't ever see him with a Manta or anything like that. So just this one defensive item as Toby's going to get caught through the Twin Gate. He activates the Blade Mail, but I won't really change a thing. Down he goes. But having this like defensive item, you know, that is still some stats for him. You know, he can block maybe even a demonic purge. I think it's really nice to see him pick it up. Quick little kill here onto at least, Kittrack. He'll go down.
Ooh.
But down bottom? What's this?
He's baiting.
Shad is gonna get caught here. He's got BKB. Don't know if he'll get the chance to use it. God strength. It's Kaori as well, TPing on in. MC onto 2. Noob connecting as well from the mid lane. There's actually quite a bit of quest heroes here, and the cleave is good. Down goes Seb. BZM on 30 HP. Only one right click needed there from Shad to put him down. And it's working out for Quest.
Yeah, they have the smoke from Quest. Sven has everything in play. God strength, BKB. OG, they are desperate to take this Roshan. They've used so many key items and spells to get to this position.
There's Dark Ascension down. Arrows going on in. Fishing for one has found Seb. There they go on in. Oh, the ulti from behind. It's already found Kittrack and BZM MC. He's so low. He's actually trapped by the ice shards, and they're not going to be able to get this Roshan. In fact, they sweep Yuragi further into the corner where he finds himself completely alone, T. No teammates, no recourse, and no chance to make it out of this one alive. Quest Esports are going to be able to dominate this Roche fight and could be completely in control here in game number 2, assuming they can kill Yuragi. Well, they will. He's already used the Sunder. There it is. I mean, there's a Lotus on Shad, though. He's going to have to pop that BKB. Shad's still alive, has God Strength and a Swift Blink here in just a couple more seconds. See what he decides to do. But they're falling in the back lines as Noob's able to get assisted by Kaori onto Kittrack and MC. BZM as well, dying to Noob. There's a buyback at least for BZM. Yuragi does not have meta for a further 20 seconds, however. And Shad is standing confidently as ever here on the high ground. My goodness, this is really turned into something. That move, T, especially the way that fight started, and then the call to go into Roche from OG seemed very like, guys, we have to do something. You know, like this is like we can't give this up, basically. Which maybe is correct as we're seeing the consequences here, but I'm not sure here if it's going to work out just how OG wanted. A nice 4 staff gets him out of harm's way there for Yuragi. The Torrent Storm will sweep him up. Quest Esports not giving any opportunity here for OG.
They just don't have that one hero to kind of tie everything together. And we mentioned in the draft, right? It's a lot of single target style of playing.
It is, yeah, and they've caught BCM, forces the BKB, he's got the Blade Mail active, but they will chase him down, even preemptively applying the Orchid, so he's not going to be able to escape this too easily. Oh no, Kittraki's reflected his spells onto himself. He's going to go down. They also catch Yuragi. He snaps the coil. Shad has a stun, but just out of range thanks to that self-hurricane bike. They're looking for more, though, as they're forcing MC to pop the BKB for out onto Yuragi, who does at least get off that Thunder. Short cooldown here at level 3, but pulled back into the boat and pushed away from the fountain. Into the hands of Quest, who seemingly are also going to put this game 2 right into their hands as well. T, this is looking pretty one-sided. I was about to ask you, what's the team fight win condition for OG here, but I don't know if there is one anymore, especially the way Shad's just initiating here. They found MC, trying to at least get out of the base to find some farm, but he will be ran down, harpooned, and pulled back and killed. That's a full team wipe here, as Quest giving the OG treatment to OG, farming in their base. Oh, don't kill Kittrack, please, boys. Don't kill. There he goes. Okay.
Oh well.
Yeah, well, it happens. I mean, look, it went to Seb, right? So You know, his post-game screen will be looking really happy. There's no sentries in the base, by the way. Oh, there's one outside the fountain, but Seb, okay, does at least get off the snowball. Regrettably, he's being pulled further away from his fountain. Lotus Orb, not going to help him out. He dies to the right click of the support NP. He's dead for 50 without buyback. Chad's 25. He's got that 50% God's Strength damage talent. You can barely actually get on to the darn tier 4s with how many Treants are here. T, I think this one's over. I hate to say it. See? OG, they're going to give it one last hurrah, and it's a pretty good one here, but my goodness, look at the damage that Shad is pumping out when he's actually able to stand his ground and right-click. MC forced back on 0 to no HP as Shad hits him with the harpoon, and down he goes. Yuragi doing what he can, but he doesn't even have meta for 30 seconds. Pulled in the disruption. A little fun graphical thing there as Yuragi, I mean, he doesn't even have attack speed. He's hit with the Mage Slayer, does get off a Thunder here. BZM doing what he can to stop the rest of Quest Esports from slamming into Yuragi, but they're just hitting the throne now. Noob very confident on just about no HP as Yuragi pulled out of his fountain by that harpoon. The Torrent is going to be onto 2. Seb finds a punch, but it's just not enough. See, a 41k net worth lead. They're trying to farm him in the fountain. This one's over. Quest, they take it. It's a draw, 1-1.
Yeah, really good stuff there from Quest. I think OG, they got to that 20-minute mark with that first Aegis. It looked like they had kind of the motions to be able to break down this map using that Night Stalker to have just the vision advantage.